Hope everybody's doing well. I don't know if y'all can tell I'm a little excited. Or all right, let me chill. I'm smiling. We did it. Forget what I said last video. I know I was talking about how I said everybody can't be game 6 Braun or game 7 Braun. I don't know. I think I have to pivot on that too. I think sometimes you just gotta, I guess, you gotta know your type of you know your type of shot. Sometimes, let's say game's tied 10-10, you're playing the 12. Sometimes you just take the 3-point shot. Anyways, all right, let me tell the story. So she's actually going to watch this video. I told her about everything. Let me just try to get through it. I don't want to be too long, but when I first started making these videos, it was dang, what am I trying to say? So that I guess through my experiences and I guess my advice a little bit, that people would not make the same mistakes or hold themselves back the way I do. There were specific people the videos were being made about, because I wasn't, or not even people, just things as well, just certain things where I'm like, just try it, just do it. That's what the videos are really being made about. But when I was making them, I had specific people in mind. Some videos never got uploaded. There's a couple in my phone I just have not uploaded. So one of the videos that hasn't been uploaded was about, it was a specific, one of the people is a specific girl. We'll call her Alexa Marie. How do you? Let's call her Alexa Marie. That's what we'll say. All right. She was moving in. Her mom, they were trying to move here, and we're closed on Sunday. So her mom was like, keep in mind, I didn't know what she liked. I think we might have spoke on the phone one time before that, but her mom got my contact, my personal, because I was like, all right, we're closed on Sunday, but I'll just move y'all in. I just come to the office. It takes 5-10 minutes. My manager's making a big deal. I was like, it's not that big a deal. Anyways, Sunday I see her. Very cute. Good looking girl. All right, I'm gonna just throw that out there. She's gonna watch the video, so I'm trying to be chill about it. But she was good looking, really nice. Her mom was really nice. And I was trying to be so cool. Not cool, but I was trying to be so chill when I was moving her in. And she gave me a Dunkin' gift card for moving her in. It was really nice, really sweet. Yeah. And then I would see her here and there. I would try to always ask her how's living going? Keep in mind, I obviously I wanted to maybe take her out or something like that, or hang out with her, but I was holding myself back. The videos is kind of one of the reasons. Just stepping out, shooting. So yeah, I would see her. There was one time her washing machine wasn't working. Perfect time. I was trying to help her out. It would have been a perfect time to maybe try to establish something, but no, it's okay. Yesterday, right? Saturday, I'm at work. I gave a tour earlier in the day. She was in the study room, and I was like, okay, I saw her in there. I was like, all right, I'm gonna spin around. I was like, I'm gonna come back later. If she's still there, in my mind, I was like, I have to talk to her, because I can't be a hypocrite if I'm putting that out there, and I'm supposed to be using my experiences to help the viewers or whoever's watching. Then that's what I need to do. So I was like, okay, I'm spin around. If she's still there, I have to talk to her. So I spun around couple hour later, 2 hours later, something like that. She was still there. And I was like, damn. I was like, I gotta do it. I was kind of in my head, I was like, you got this. When I was walking over there, and then I got in a moment, she was still there. I was like, damn it. I was like, I actually have to do it now. So I opened the door, or I hit her a little wave. She waves back. She's really nice, once again. Really chill. So she waved back. I go in there, we start talking. I think I sat down. One of the first things we started talking about was I sit down in front of her, and I was asking her how diverse is your school? Because she doesn't obviously I'm in Florida. I go to Florida State, but she goes to, oh no, I can't remember. She said she goes to Notre Dame. Okay. So, I was like, yeah, how diverse is the school out there? She told me like it's a Catholic school. I didn't put that together, like Notre Dame, like after like, the cathedral or whatever. So yeah, dude, I was like, how do you feel? Like we started talking politics. We started talking like privilege. I was just throwing stuff at her. And then she started talking about like her career path and like what she wants to do. She wants to be like, she's like studying for the LSAT right now. She wants to go to law school. She wants to like represent people that have been like wrongfully accused and all that, which is really cool. Like she went into details. She's going on I don't know how much I can say about that either, but I think that's really cool that like she was like passionate about it and like you could tell it's something she really cared about. That was really cool. And I was just there's some like she is intriguing. Like I gotta at least talk to her. Like didn't have to be nothing crazy, but I was like I have to at least talk to her. And I just kept telling her, I was like, something about your vibe. I was like, are you on witness protection or something like that? She was like, what? No. And I was like, oh man. And then what else? We talked about a lot, man. Like, I don't know. We just, oh, that just turned, okay. We talked about a lot, basically. Trying to think, she like told me a bit about like her, like personal, like, or like her experiences. Apparently she was like, messing with like this really performative guy, but like he was like fronting performative, but he was evil behind the scenes. Like he was genuinely evil. Apparently he was like, I think something about a foot fetish or something like that. I don't know. That's really none of my business. But I don't know. It was just cool to like really interact with a genuine person. I told her, I was like, you almost come off so genuine that it's like it can't be real. And that's crazy that nowadays that's something like that's even a thought. Like you should want people to be genuine. But I was like, this is weird. Like, you don't really run into that many genuine interests, like an opposite. Or maybe that's just me. Maybe it meant that much more, and like she seemed that much more genuine to me because it's something like I really like. I told her, I was like, I manifested this. I didn't tell her that then, but I was like, bro, you don't understand, bro. Like this is like, I told her about like how she was one of like the reason I kind of started the YouTube videos or whatever, but not necessarily her being like the main reason, but like one of the factors, because I was like, it's certain things where like you should just like, I'm saying like a lot, you just should try it. Like I thought she was cute the first day, maybe like second, third day I see her, I'm like, oh, like, maybe we should hang out sometime, or I don't know, she's like really laid back. I thought she was a stoner. She doesn't smoke at all. She's just that chill. And yeah, we were just talking all that, and my heart's racing the whole time. I'm nervous. And then she brings up the World Cup, and I'm like, all right, I'm like I have to, So I was like, oh yeah, like you watching the World Cup? I'm trying to remember how it went exactly, but she was like, yeah, or something like that. And I was like, you want to watch it? And she was like, together? And I was like, maybe I misread this. I was like, all right. So, I was like, yeah, like you want to watch it at my place. And I think I've said this before. Like one of my biggest fears, is like coming off weird or making somebody uncomfortable. So I was like, you don't have to. I was like, if you feel uncomfortable at any point, just like we don't have to do it. Like we don't have to watch it. And she was like, no, it's okay. Like she was like, yeah, like I'll do it and all that. And I follow her on Instagram too. Like the day before, everything just kind of worked out. Yeah, that sounds weird. I shot her a follow, and so I was like, just let me know, like, if you don't want to do it, and you don't have to, like, it's chill. And, yeah, we ended up watching the World Cup, but I think she came over like 5:30, but dude, we talked to like 10, like, we talked for hours. It was crazy. It was amazing. A lot of deep conversation. She's, like, I was trying to tell her, like, she's actually like really genuine, like really nice, like in the world. Really nice, like she comes off really nice, like different. And I was trying to tell her like it's intriguing. You don't run into that a lot, at least like not up here. And so like telling me about like, her different experiences. She messed with like a really performative guy. I didn't really know exactly what that meant, kinda. But she said like she felt like he just mirrored like everything she said and all that, and like different things like that. Like he was just really, and he was playing too. He was weird apparently. Like he was like putting on that facade, but he was actually like a bad person, which is really weird. But she said he had a lot going on too, which doesn't really justify that. You know, if you're like being evil, that's not okay. But yeah, that was an interesting experience. And then we were just talking about other things, and yeah, that was really cool. I thought I I don't know. It seems like it went well. I really don't know. But she's really cool in the bat. Like another thing I want to touch on, you know, like she leaves soon. Like she's going back to the school she goes to. She was just here for like a work program over the summer. She's been here for 2 months. And I did not make a move until she leaves in like 10 days or something like that. And don't be like me. If worst they could say is no, you may end up in a group chat. They may laugh at you a little bit. That's okay. In the grand scheme of things, I'm saying this like this is gonna be a common occurrence for me. It's not, but it could be for you. Just take a leap of faith. You know, look what it got me. You know, I got to know her, and even if nothing comes, you know, after this, nothing happens after this. That's really like it was just the fact that I stepped out of my comfort zone, and it was worth it for sure. Like she's really cool. We actually hung out yesterday too. Yeah, so the first video was made yesterday before we hung out again, and I thought maybe I was like, okay, like hopefully the first one went well, so I'm gonna see her again. And so we ended up hanging out again yesterday. Really cool to like we just chat and like I don't know if I'll tell her I was like, bro, you might have ruined you might have ruined like interest for me. I was like, this is crazy, bro. Like I don't know if I'll ever like run into this like again. Not literally, but like the same type. I don't think it'll ever be the same type of vibe ever again. But we were just chatting, like we really got deep. And she was saying like she feel like really comfortable talking to me about like stuff she's never talked to like guys about usually. And like I do get like I come off genuine too, and I feel like a lot of times that's why people think it's like a front as well. But yeah, it makes me happy. I told my mother. I called her. I was like, Mom, I did it. I was like, I got outside my comfort zone and it worked out. So, yeah, huge news for the boys back home. I think I might write Barack about it. I think Obama would love to hear about this. This might make news. But in other news, 6'7" dab is a thing.